Deputy Minister of Finance Dr. Sarath Amanugama says that the government's focus should shift to production sector. The Deputy Minister made this comment addressing an event in the Thumpani area in Galagedara.
The Vidyata Centre in Thumpane, built by the financial allocations of the Ministry of Science and Technology, was declared open by Dr. Sarath Amanugama today. We need to get into the production sector, not to the management sector. The government's focus should shift to production sector. We should give the opportunity for the people to earn from what they are talented in. If a small man wants to get something done, how many approvals should he take before getting it done? Under this administration, there is no room for a man to earn for his capabilities. We need to see more of the rich in this country.
ආසාව තියෙන මිනිසුන්ට ධනක් බෑ මේ පරිපාලනය තුල. අපේ අරමුණ ලක්ෂ ගාණක් ලක්ෂපතියෝ මේ රටේ හදන්න.
Also in local news, a labourer who was killed when an earth embankment fell on him while he was working on water pipelines in the Jayawardenagama area in Bataramula passed away last night. The police say that he passed away en route to the National Hospital in Colombo.
The accident occurred at around 5 p.m. yesterday, near a pond close to the Jayawardenagama housing scheme. The incident had occurred when a group from the National Water Supply and Drainage Board and a group of private contractors were cutting a drain for the water pipelines. Security personnel and area residents took an immense effort to dig the labourers out. While those who were buried by the earth embankment were taken to the Jayawardenapura hospital for treatment, one of the labourers who resided near the Navagamua Divisional Hospital passed away while he was being transferred to the National Hospital in Colombo. 43-year-old W.M. Javardhana, a mason by profession, was a father of two.
A training camp titled Dream Cricket was held in Colombo today for children with special needs.
Nearly 100 children with special needs participated in this training camp held at the NCC grounds in Colombo. The Dream Cricket Training Camp was organised by the Rotary Club of Colombo West and the Bradman Foundation in Australia. The Bradman Foundation, which is a non-profit charitable trust, was established in 1987 with the full support of Australian cricketing great Sir Donald Bradman.
The children have lots of fun just by going out and being able to hit a ball, to be able to catch a ball and throw a ball. These children don't get a lot of opportunities to do this in their normal life, but today they are having it. So it is a dream, and our motto is that every child deserves the right to play cricket.
Initiatives that are evolve around the cricketing game but suited to their particular disabilities, I think is a wonderful opportunity for them as well as I think for Sri Lanka itself, because we are giving these children a chance to integrate and be a part of society.
Well, let's take a look at more sports stories from our sports desk. Well, 3 days of grueling competition came to an end today at the Sugatadasa Stadium in Colombo, with the Western Province crowned champions of the 38th National Games. The Games saw 10 national records being established.
T.H. Nirmal of the Western Province clocked a time of 14.67 seconds to win the men's 110 metres hurdles. Johnny Chaturangi, representing the Northwestern Province, won the women's 100 metres after finishing in a time of 11.78 seconds. MSM Safran of the Southern Province finished in a time of 10.64 seconds to win the men's 100 metres. UGB Sandamali of North Central Province clocked a time of 55.57 seconds to win the women's 400 metres. The men's 400 metres was won by KKK Senabiratna, also of the North Central Province, after clocking a time of 47.07 seconds. The Western Province clinched the overall championship of the National Games after winning 78 gold, 53 silver and 52 bronze at the Sugatadasa Stadium in Colombo.
Well, it's time now for the bitter truth.
The opening ceremony of the 38th National Games, which concluded today, was held on Friday evening. The athletes and officials of the Department of Sports Development were dressed in their official attire for the opening ceremony. However, the Provincial Council Sports Services officials followed a different procedure.
Everyone wears fancy and smart clothes for a sports festival, but we had a fact to hide. It is difficult for us to dress that way because we earn a very small salary. We repeatedly told the officials, but we were disregarded. Therefore, as a mark of protest, we dressed in a very ordinary manner without wearing a tie or a coat.
The Provincial Council sports officials engaged in a silent protest by dressing in an ordinary manner for the closing ceremony of the National Sports Games held today. The Provincial Council sports officials are responsible for a range of tasks, from establishing sports clubs, carrying out work related to the sports sector, to executing the duties entrusted to them by the divisional secretaries. However, these officials who are vested with the responsibility of organizing inter-club sports meets and district and provincial sports meets as part of the National Sports Festival were shown stepmotherly treatment. The Sports Fest camera captured the accommodation facilities provided to these officials.
The labourers working at the Sugadasa Stadium earn a salary of more than 20,000 rupees. The starting salary for our officials is 13,020 rupees. When you take this into consideration, we can't call ourselves officials. We belong to the labour service. When we pay for our lodging, we have no money left. We do not have the facilities to look for athletes. We don't have money to go in for a vehicle.
Director General of Sports Ranjini Jayakodi accepted that these allegations were in fact true. Jayakodi said that this salary issue cannot be solved like building a sports complex, but ensured that the required intervention will be made for the issue.
The rulers had identified these problems in the past. They say that these problems are justifiable, but they fail to take measures regarding it. Yet when they speak of this country, they say they want to create a miracle. If this miracle is to be created, then sportsmen have to be prepared for this purpose from now on. If the force that could do this is given a meagre salary, and if they are dissatisfied, how can we move towards creating that miracle?
But Sri Lanka won the boxing duel against India held at the Sugatadasa Indoor Stadium in Colombo yesterday.
The boxing duel, organised for the 6th time by the Sri Lanka Amateur Boxing Association, saw Gayan Jayavira of Sri Lanka clinching a 22-11 win against Abhay Singh of India in the 56 kg weight class category. Sri Lanka's Anusha Kolituwaku won the women's 48 kg flyweight event with a 27-11 win. Anurad Gunatilka continued Sri Lanka's winning streak when he won the men's 60 kg lightweight event by 18 points to 13. Meanwhile, Iran De Silva, competing in the women's 51 kg flyweight, beat her Indian opponent to claim a 14-8 win. The boxing duel between Sri Lanka and India was held ahead of next year's South Asian Sports Festival in New Delhi, India.
Well, that's a wrap from the News First team for tonight. Do log on to our website, that's www.newsfirst.lk for the very latest. I'm Arundhati Mudanayaka. Thank you very much for joining us. Good night.